The most immediately consequential election results are still being counted in Northern Ireland. The results seem to be on course to confirm a moment in history, with nationalists favouring Northern Ireland becoming part of the Republic of Ireland, taking the top spot over the Democratic Unionist Party and eligible to nominate Sinn Féin's Michelle O'Neill as First Minister. The DUP looks to fall into second place after being squeezed by other unionists. All of this has significant consequences for whether a new executive can be formed at Stormont, the future of the Brexit deal, in particular the Northern Ireland Protocol, the future of the Good Friday Agreement and British diplomatic relations with the likes of the US. David Grossman has been talking to the key players in Belfast today, and a warning: his report contains some flashing images.
The outcome of the Northern Ireland Assembly election can be found somewhere in these piles of votes. The result, though, has to be teased out by hundreds of tellers performing count after count. It's a process you can't rush.
In this hall in Belfast, a full third of the Northern Ireland Assembly will be counted. At the moment, the early indications are about turnout. Which side of the community divide has got more of its vote out?
Sinn Féin on course to become the largest party is of course big news. They've done it with message discipline to reassure the wary. There are, however, a few reminders of the old Northern Ireland. Gerry Kelly, convicted of the Old Bailey bomb attack in 1973, now waiting for the verdict of the people.
Exciting day, interesting day.
Well, elections, I was going to say elections are always exciting, that's not necessarily true. But we did the work. We're happy with the work we've done. Now we're going to find out what the people have said, and that's what it comes down to.
Nerves for the DUP. Their vote has taken a hit. But any new Northern Ireland executive will require them to participate and nominate a Deputy First Minister.
And do you think the DUP will nominate?
We need to get action on the protocol, which removes the barriers between Great Britain and Northern Ireland that should never exist and do not exist in any other part of the world where one part of a nation has a customs border with another part of the same nation. That has to go, and that's something that we really need some proper action from the UK government over the course of the next number of days.
The Northern Ireland Protocol has split unionist politics. The DUP are now outflanked by the TUV, traditional unionist voice.
And if the result of today, and we're a long way off that, if the result is that because of the split in the unionist vote, that Sinn Féin are the largest party, would that be an outcome that is acceptable for you?
No, it's not acceptable. It was the rise of Sinn Féin and nationalism that has gave TUV the momentum that we have today. We started this election off from a base of no votes, and we've now got tens of thousands of votes right across the province. And I think that our stance on the protocol, our stance on the lack of delivery by unionist politicians at Stormont has almost brought the DUP to our position.
The Alliance Party, neutral on the question of whether Northern Ireland should be part of the UK or a united Ireland, is doing very well today. Their leader, Naomi Long, is the centre of attention when she arrives for her count.
Can I ask you, what do you think you offer? What do you offer, do you think, to the voters here that the other parties don't?
I think we're offering them positive politics, we're offering them pragmatism, and we're offering them hope of better. And I think people want that. I think they know that 24 years on from the Good Friday Agreement, we need to get beyond just managing divisions. We need to get to the point where we're resolving them and able to actually serve our communities, and that's what it's about.
But however well the Alliance Party do, it's unlikely their leader will ever be First or Deputy First Minister.
This has been a long time coming, but Alliance has been growing in recent years, and they're finally achieving a breakthrough. The difficulty for Alliance will be changing the rules that are oriented towards unionism versus nationalism. The Good Friday Agreement rules barely recognise the other bloc that Alliance represents. Coming third place in an Assembly election won't allow Alliance to change the rules that they so dearly want.
At this cross-community youth centre in Belfast, they're watching the results. These young people have only known the post-Troubles power-sharing Assembly era, but they want Northern Ireland to move forward again.
Laws around how a party can veto need updated and need changed, because people can walk out on something as simple as not agreeing with the weather is that day, and it's not fair anymore for the people.
As the generations go down, the connection to those years and the trauma becomes progressively less and less, and then you see less necessarily thinking about the green and orange divide.
It would be within the benefit of Northern Ireland to make sure that the system does get a bit of an overhaul and actually just looked at. We're not asking for the whole thing to be scrapped, because that's just not going to work. But what we are, I would say, asking is for it to just be reviewed for the better interests. We can't keep having this stop-start nature, which is caused by, I would say, this tribalist image of Northern Ireland.
But that is perhaps a question for another day. For Sinn Féin, this has been an extraordinary journey that few predicted, and even fewer are confident they know where it will end.